What drives a young, seemingly innocent girl to commit an act so heinous it shocks an entire nation? In the quiet city of Gualeguaychú, Argentina, a tale of love, obsession, and cold-blooded murder unfolded, one that would forever etch the name Nahir Galarza into infamy. Nahir Galarza was just 19 years old, a psychology student with bright eyes and a charming smile. She appeared to have her whole life ahead of her, but on December 29, 2017, her life and that of Fernando Pastorizzo, her 20-year-old boyfriend, took a dark and irreversible turn. Fernando was found dead on a quiet street in Gualeguaychú. He lay next to his motorcycle, lifeless, with 2 gunshot wounds, a murder weapon, a police-issued firearm belonging to Nahir's father. The discovery sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community, but the biggest shock was yet to come. Shortly after the murder, Nahir walked into the police station and confessed to killing Fernando. Her words were cold, calculated. "Yes, I shot him twice." She claimed it was an accident, but investigators quickly uncovered a far more chilling story. Nahir and Fernando's relationship was far from ideal. What might have seemed like a young romance was riddled with jealousy, manipulation, and violence. Nahir's texts to Fernando painted a picture of someone controlling and volatile. She would send loving messages one moment and cruel, threatening ones the next. Their toxic bond seemed destined for tragedy. During her trial, Nahir's calm demeanor captivated the media. She sat in the courtroom, composed, even as she listened to the harrowing details of the night Fernando was killed. Prosecutors argued that Nahir was driven by jealousy and rage, pointing to a pattern of possessive behavior. The defense countered with claims that Fernando had abused Nahir throughout their relationship. They portrayed her as a victim who acted out of fear, but the evidence told a different story. Fernando's texts revealed a young man who was trying to distance himself from a partner he could no longer trust. One key piece of evidence was particularly damning. Investigators revealed that after shooting Fernando, Nahir didn't call for help. Instead, she calmly walked home, leaving his lifeless body on the pavement. That cold indifference was difficult for the jury to overlook. The trial ended with a historic verdict. Nahir Galarza was sentenced to life in prison, making her the youngest woman in Argentina to receive such a sentence. But even after her conviction, the case continued to divide the public. Was she a manipulative killer, or was she driven to the edge by a toxic relationship? For Fernando's family, there was no doubt. They mourned the loss of a young man whose life was cut short by someone he once trusted. For Nahir, the confines of a prison cell are now her reality, a stark contrast to the life of privilege and freedom she once enjoyed. What do you think? Was Nahir Galarza truly a cold-blooded psychopath, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let us know your thoughts. And if you want to hear more chilling tales like this one, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Dr. Terror. The darkest truths are often the hardest to face.